Hi you guys, Antoinette coming to you from Creations PS 91. I'm coming to you guys today with another tutorial on this crochet granny square zipper pouch. So you guys, this is the front and this is the back. We even have a zipper and it is so easy. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing on my channel, consider subscribing. I would love to have you. Let's jump right into the video. Okay, you guys. So what you see before you is what we're going to be constructing together. So what I did is I'm going to show you on this side first. First of all, what we have to do is get our granny squares, okay? Because this is the year on my channel of the granny squares. So we need to get our granny squares. So we need 6 for this side and 6 for the other side. You want to mirror both of those like this. And so I already went ahead and I put the zipper on, but you guys, let me show you. So easy. I wanted this project to be so easy that anyone can do this, a beginner and of course an advanced person and that's been doing this for a while. But if you never did this before, I said it has to be easy. So all I did, you guys, is I took my darning needle and I just stitched this on to the zipper with yarn. How easy is that? Okay. And I just stitched it all the way down until this is on there. Okay. And so then after I did that, I cut a piece out that was kind of big. That was big. And this is just something from my scraps. This is like a fleece, like a light fleece piece of blanket there, fabric. And I measured it where it can be bigger than the actual piece. So I can fold like I did right here. So I can fold it under and hot glue it. Yes, you guys, we are hot gluing our lining down. We are not sewing. We are hot gluing. And so I just basically put the pins right here so I can make sure everything was nice and straight. And then I have the clips on the side so I can make sure everything was nice and straight. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it under everywhere and I am just going to hot glue it all the way around. And I have my hot glue going. Here it is right here. It is on the low setting, but I am going to crank it up so I could get the lining down for you. And then once I hot glue it down and I put the lining down, then I'll just go ahead and I'll do the other side. But what I'm going to do is, let's get the hot glue going. Here we go. So as you guys can see, here's the hot glue, my hot glue gun. And let's go ahead and go here. And so as you can see, I folded it down like I stated before. And I am just going to hot glue this down, you guys. And I am going to go ahead and look at that. Look how easy that is right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that all the way around and I'll be right back. All right, you guys. So I hot glued everything down. So everything is down. And if you guys, if you want to cut it out the same size, that'll be fine as well. I just wanted mine under to be a little fancy, I guess. But right here, as you can see, I didn't, turn that part over. So but it's all hot glued down. I am loving this. So let's mirror the image. So we have this one right here, and now we want to stitch it to the zipper. So let me get my darning needle and my yarn here. What did I do with my metal? Okay guys, hold on, let me get my darning needle. I don't know what I did with it. I thought I had it here. Is it under my yarn? Here it is, right here. Well, here's one of them. And so here's my darning needle right here. I wanted the metal one because the metal one will go, of course, through the zipper. And so I have my yarn right here. Now, let me cut this. Oh my word, look you guys. Here's my other one. It is stuck to my clips. So, let's go ahead and cut that. Let's get all of this stuff here. And you know what, you guys? I had got this in a, I know I'm seeing clouds right now. So I wanted to tell you guys about these clips. These little snips, they are so nice. I got them in one of my, I guess, subscription boxes, and they are so nice. I really like them. Okay, back to the, to the pouch. You guys, I saw stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, so here we are right here. So now what you want to do is you want to, I'm going to get my clips. And if you guys have been on my channel long enough, you guys know I love these clips. These are called Wonder Clips, and I have a whole bunch of them. I absolutely love them. They're really helpful. They're actually like a third hand. So let's go and clip that down. So I'm clipping it to the zipper itself so I can make sure everything is nice and straight. And then I clip this down here as well, just to make sure everything is nice and straight. Let me, come on. There we are. So everything is nice and straight when we're doing this. And so I usually just randomly take a certain amount of yarn there and then just clip it. Just clipping it. And now let's just sew it on. So I'm going to turn this around because I am, you guys can see everything. I am beautifully left-handed. And so I am just going to stitch this down. So I'm going to put my first stitch in here because I have my clip holding it. So I usually try to put it in, and as you can see, it goes straight through the zipper, you guys, like butter. I don't know if you can, it just goes through like butter because this is a craft zipper. Actually, it's just like one of those standard zippers. And then I usually leave a tail because I'm going to actually like tie it, just make a knot at the end. And then you just back and forth, just stitch, bring it down like that. You're literally just stitching this on. And look at that. Look how nice that looks. Okay, so let's take that off. And now what I'm going to do is, since I already made that one stitch, I'm going to come back to anchor the stitch on the end. Right? Because remember we had our clip there. And so now it's time to come and anchor this down. And I'm just coming in and I'm just anchoring it down. Right? And so I'm going to go ahead and stitch this down. I'm going to put that stitch right there. And this is so easy, you guys. You're talking about making pouches, using our extra yarn up. Oh my word, these are be great gifts, or even to give gifts in these. How awesome would that be? I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, and then so you're just gonna, stitch your stuff. You're gonna stitch it all the way down, making sure that everything is nice and straight. So when you zip it, it's so nice, isn't it? So when you zip it down, it just looks so nice and so neat. And so remember this part right here, we're going to fold it and do all that, right sides together and all that. So I'm gonna go ahead, stitch this down, and I'm going to come right back, and then we'll put the lining on. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so I made it down here to almost to the end, and I am just seaming this up, trying to find out. Yeah, so I'm just seaming it up, and I'm actually using the stitches as my guide. So I'm actually sticking it in the chains or the stitch right here, and I'm just weaving it, just stitching it to give it that nice edge right there. And bring that up and push that down. And so I'm just using that as a guide so I could, make it nice and try to make it as neat as I can. Okay, and so now I'm going to take my clip away. And so we have this right here. Let me pull that. And this will be the last one to anchor it down. And would you know it, it's the wrong way, guys, but I guess I can go I can go like that. Okay, so let me turn it over. And this is what we have when we turn it over. And so it is the same on this side as well. So now you want to just clip your yarn down, because remember, it's going to be in our hot glue land with our lining here. And so I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing that I did over here. I'm going to do it over here. I'm actually going to fold this down, and I'm just going to line it up like that all the way around, hot gluing it down. And like I said before, guys, if you want to just cut it to the size, that's fine as well. Do you like, and if you find a better way to do it, that's awesome, because we are all different when it comes to our creating. But I think I know for me, love to inspire stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead once again, guys, like I said before, I'm gonna go ahead and hot glue it down, and I will be back so we can join the back, our granny pouch together. Okay. All right, you guys, so I hot glued everything down, and I got hot glue everywhere. So I hot glued them down, and so now I wanted to tell you guys this part right here. So right here, by me folding it down, I have like these little peaks, I guess. And so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to really just cut that off. And so this is a project where you just have so much fun, in making it. Well, you have fun making all your projects, but this one is like you can crank out a lot of these at one time. Okay, so now let's turn it over. How pretty, guys. So now we just want it right sides together like this. Right sides together, pretty side to pretty side. And you want to line everything up And I'm sure you guys already know what I'm gonna say. Now we get to stitch it down, right? So you're gonna stitch it down, but before you stitch this down, you want to take your zipper, because you're going to turn it inside out through your zipper. So you do not want to, right here, I put too much hot glue by the zipper, and so now, there we go. Okay, so yeah, so you want to make sure your zipper is open, so when you sew, I'm sorry, not sew, stitch it down, y'all. And I think I have a sewing channel as well. So I think that's why I keep saying sew. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and stitch that down all the way, just from here around, up, down, and then back up. And I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to be back. I'm going to come back so I can show you the reveal. All right, you guys, I'll be right back. Hey, you guys, I am all back. As I was turning it inside out and all, I changed my mind. One of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to actually stitch it from the front, and I'm going to use my coordinating yarn up here. And I'm going to stitch it this way so I can have this color showing all the way around. That's what I'm going to do. If you happen to hear any noise or anything like that, because there's a lot of things going on, if you can't hear me, just drop me some down in the comments, and I'll try to, you know, do something about it. But there's a lot of things going on, so hopefully you're able to hear me. And so, like I was saying before, I'm going to go ahead with my coordinating yarn, and I'm just going to go ahead around and do a single crochet in each one. And when I get here, I'm actually going to tuck this in, and probably tuck it in just enough where I could cut it, or like this, or I might just, as I seam it down, I might just cut it. I'll let you guys know what I decide when I come back. All right, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and do that part, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so how pretty, right? It came out so well. I really like the edging that I did. I really enjoyed that decision I made. It just brings the whole granny pouch together. So that's that side. And I left this like this because the zipper actually goes with the fabric. Not the fabric, guys, the yarn. So it goes with the yarn. And in the inside, now, mine is getting stuck just because I did the hot glue thing, so be careful with that. But over time, of me zipping, you know, going back and forth, it'll subside. And so this is the inside. How pretty, right? I already know what I'm using mine for, so it's so good that I left this like this, because it gives it to open up, you know, the mouth part a little larger, and I really like that feature. So I really liked it, you guys. So hope you give it a try, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.